Good morning, Erie. It's Thursday morning. I'm Jocelyn Person.
And I'm meteorologist Tom DeVecchio. Popcorn Month. We did this last year.
Okay.
And, the popcorn
Looks so good. Look at this,
board.
everyone. Look.
Popcorn board, yes. They sent us 6 bags of popcorn. And all they asked is that we try it on the air.
Okay.
And we'll be trying it probably about 15 minutes.
And join us at home, too.
Yes. And we have several flavors. Grab-and-go pizza. We have traditional caramel. Buffalo hot, you like hot, there's this one, and a couple of sweet ones up here as well. So we will be testing it out, and also go on our Facebook page and let us know. We have this picture. Look for this picture and let us know.
I'm excited. I don't know about you, Tom. Well, we are excited too.
I am.
You're
Favorite
excited,
flavor
actually.
of popcorns. I want to get on that popcorn board.
Well, a man is dead following a shooting at a convenience store at West 18th and Chestnut Wednesday night. Police responding to that shooting around 5:30. According to Erie County Coroner Lyle Cook, the gunshot victim is a 40-year-old man. It's unclear how many times the victim was shot, but the man was taken to the hospital in a private vehicle where he was pronounced dead just after 6 p.m. Shell casings were recovered in the parking lot outside the store, but there is no official word on where the crime happened. Neighbors of the convenience store tells us they're left speechless that something like this would happen close to their homes. A security guard at the convenience store says he's never seen anything like this.
Things like this usually don't happen over here. I mean, this is a good store. I mean, the owner, he helps people out when they need help.
Erie police are still investigating. It's unclear if there's any suspects in custody as of now. Erie County Coroner Lyle Cook says an autopsy is scheduled for today. One man is behind bars and police are searching for at least 2 other suspects following a shootout that happened in the city. Chelsea Withers reports.
30 rounds fired, and so far, 1 arrest. 39-year-old Cornell Graham is facing multiple charges, including discharging a firearm into an occupied structure and aggravated assault. No one was shot, but 2 homes, 2 businesses, and a car are damaged following the shootout that happened around 10:15 Tuesday night near East 5th and Ash Streets. Neighbors wonder what will be the price next time.
The frustration is, what is it going to take? What is it going to take to get individuals who are engaging in this type of thing to understand the overall impact that they are making?
Graham telling police he didn't shoot first.
Stated that he had been shot at by 2 individuals that showed up in the area and confronted him. That confrontation escalated into both sides of the dispute, pulling out firearms and shooting at each other.
Erie police saying one thing investigators are cautious of are the type of guns that were used. Investigators believe that 4 different guns were used, and it's crucial to get the weapons off the street as well.
We recovered the AK-47. There's an AR-15 type weapon out there that's in the hands of someone who's shouldn't have it, and so not only recovering the firearm, but also arresting them and charging them with the appropriate crimes.
Investigators are currently reviewing any surveillance video from this area. Chelsea Withers, Jet 24 Action News.
A woman accused of fatally stabbing her boyfriend inside her Boston store apartment has been formally arraigned. Judge David Ridge has scheduled a trial for Janice Rory. The 59-year-old allegedly stabbed 42-year-old Jacob Carr on August 29th. Carr died from a stab wound to the chest following a domestic dispute. Rory has been charged with first-degree murder. Her trial is scheduled for sometime in April. A former Erie Insurance employee accused of putting a camera in a company bathroom will face to 5 years in prison and a $10,000 fine. Stephen Erhordick pled guilty to a misdemeanor of possession of an instrument of crime. The 45-year-old hid a camera in a unisex restroom and filmed people on January 27th and 28th. He has entered a plea agreement with the DA's office. Erhordick agreed to plead guilty in exchange for having 2 counts dropped, and his sentencing has been scheduled for December 7th. Officials with the Crawford Central School District announcing a change for students at two schools. According to the Meadville, classes at Meadville or area senior high school and First District Elementary School will go remote starting today. The district has also canceled athletic events for the next 72 hours. According to a post on the district's Facebook page, a teacher at the high school and student at First District have tested positive for COVID-19. The school will be closed today and Friday to allow for cleaning and contact tracing. Here now are the latest numbers concerning COVID-19 across the state and here in Erie County and the surrounding regions. In Erie County, the State Department of Health is reporting 13 new positive cases of COVID-19 Wednesday. There are currently 122 active cases, 1,912 people have now tested positive since March, and one more death is reported today. That total now is 54. Across the State Department of Health reporting 1,425 new COVID-19 cases, bringing the statewide total to well over 186,000 cases. There were also 29 new deaths reported, bringing that total to 8,562. Crawford County reporting 417 cases. That's an increase of 18. Warren County is reporting 60 cases. Now that's an increase of 1. Ashtabula County is reporting 721 cases, an increase of 7. And Chautauqua County reports 904 cases. That's an increase of 40 cases. An effort to ensure employees' safety is underway at Tops Friendly Markets. Members of the United Food and Commercial Workers Union District rallying to bring back hero pay at Tops. The extra pay helps for employees that are on the front line serving customers during the pandemic. During the rally, protesters asking for customers to be banned if they decline wearing a mask inside the supermarket.
We're asking Tops of all retailers, no mask, no service. You couldn't walk into the store right now without shoes on and without a shirt on. They would throw you right out. And that's the way it has to be with a mask.
The spokesperson for the United Food and Commercial Workers Union says thousands of members are being exposed to COVID-19 from a lack of safety measures. Following President Trump's Tuesday night rally, there seems to be more questions more than answers when it comes to the safety of those who attended. There is no official word on how many attended President Trump's rally. Early reports say just under 8,000. This amount well exceeding Governor Tom Wolf's orders on October 6th. The governor allowed crowd limits for sporting events to expand. Director of the Health Department and County Executive both saying that the event was considered high risk.
I am concerned about the number of people. I'm concerned about where those people all came from, because just from listening to some interviews on TV and elsewhere, there was many people who came from outside of Erie County.
Now, if there are signs people contracted the virus from the event, it would be a cluster rather than an outbreak. The Erie County Department of Public Safety reporting positive use of their radio system. For about a year, the county has used Next Generation Public Safety Radio. The system allowed for Mill Creek Township, City of Erie Police, County Sheriff's Department, and the Secret Service to all communicate on one channel during the Trump rally. A year ago, the different agencies could not communicate with one another.
At yesterday's event, regardless of what the agency was, they could just change their radio channel and talk to each other.
Derlin explaining they are continuing to refine the system. Crews rescued a fisherman who was stranded out on the peninsula Wednesday morning. Lake City fire rescue crews were called to Elk Creek in Lake City around 9 yesterday morning for calls of a stranded fisherman. They say the man walked on the peninsula, but within minutes the creek water had risen and created an island. The man called 911. When rescue crews arrived, they launched a boat and were able to pick him and bring him safely back to shore.
Rainfall between here and McCain impacts the water levels of Elk Creek. So when the water level could be down when you get here, but it's still raining somewhere else, and all that water obviously has to go downstream, and it can rise very, very quickly.
Cannon says this happens several times a year where the water level goes up and down after rain hits, and it can change drastically day to day. Plans for the Bayfront Parkway Improvement Project planned get the green light. Erie City Council voting in favor of the plan 4-2 during last night's council meeting. The decision allows PennDOT to file an application on behalf of the city to issue notice to proceed letters to the railroad for design and construction. The plans include 2 pedestrian bridges as well as 2 roundabouts. Time now is 6:11 and we're heading to the Erie Zoo to check in with Scott Mitchell. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Jocelyn. We're going to meet Goliath. Stay with us.
From your news leader, you're watching David Belmondo, meteorologist Tom DeVecchio, and Jay Pushkar with sports. This is Jet 24 Good Morning Erie.